Does the term business casual confuse you? What should you wear in what setting? What should you wear for work? What should you wear in a social setting? How much is enough and how much is too much? On the contrary, if you do a Google search, it gives you plenty of options, which makes it a lot more confusing. So in this video, I'm going to help you build a classic business casual wardrobe, which will not only make you look good, but also stand out in your workplace. In addition to all of this, I will also list when to wear what kind of clothing so that you can get the best benefits out of this video. As always, if you have any questions during this video, write them down into the comment section below and I'll be happy to answer all of them. I'm going to go from formal all the way down to smart casual, beginning with suits. Suits are the most important aspect of this entire wardrobe. Before we get into suits, one thing to mention here is do not cheap out on any of the items that I'm going to list today. Make sure that you go to at least mid-range stores because these are your long-term investments. And the better the quality material that you buy, the better that it will serve you over the longer term than replacing it constantly. Now back to the suits aspect. If you are new to the market buying a suit or you want to replace your existing suit and are confused on what type of colors to buy, I would recommend going for two colors of navy and charcoal gray. And the dress shirts that I'm going to talk about in this video can be interchangeably worn across both of these suits. So you're killing two birds with one stone. Especially when it comes to these suits, it is extremely important that you buy the right kind of material, depending on whether you live in the hot or the colder weathers. This is something that the sales representatives at the store can help you with, finding the right kind of fabric that fits your needs. Now that we have our suit colors decided, let's talk on the must-have dress shirt colors. Colors such as white, powder blue, and light gray are a perfect fit which will work across both of these suits, and they can be worn during the day. Furthermore, there's two more colors that I would like to add to my closet, and these are black and burgundy. These two colors are perfect for any of the formal events that you have at night. These colors will give you a start, and besides these colors, there are plenty of other colors which go with a navy and a charcoal suit. That's the beauty of these two colors. Now that we have our suits and a dress shirt figured out, having the right kind of a tie, one for navy, which ideally has shades of navy. These could consist of patterns or polka dots or could be plain colors, and one for charcoal gray works the best in this case. Now that you have your formal attire, this formal attire can be worn for your interviews, any of your social events that require a formal attire, or for work, especially if you work in any of the places such as investment banking, which requires you to dress up in a suit, or any of the other jobs, especially when you are going to a client meeting, is when you would wear this outfit. Ditching the tie in this case becomes your first variation of the business casual, which you will wear especially if you work in financial services or roles such as consulting or sales. Now within the shirt variations, I'm also going to recommend buying polo shirts, and especially with the colors of black, navy, and white. For the bottoms, I'm looking at high quality pants or chinos, particularly in the colors of navy, khaki, and gray. Make sure that these are from at least a mid-range stores like Banana Republic or higher, rather than going for any of the casual looks. Now all of the dress shirts and the polo shirts that we bought in our top section can be combined along with these chinos to constitute or make up business casual outfits that you could wear in your workplace. Also, depending on how casual your workplace is, these chinos or pants can also be combined along with t-shirts or any of the turtlenecks that you could wear during the colder months, especially in your workplace. This will especially help you stand out and give you a classic look as compared to most of your colleagues who might be wearing jeans. Now that we've looked at pants, let's look at the shoes. There's two types of shoes that I'm going to recommend here. One is the loafer, and the second is our classic dress shoe with monk straps. Now the monk straps one can be applied to a very casual environment, as well as you could wear it for a casual social settings when you're hanging out outside with your friends. So it's very versatile. So is the loafer, except the loafer cannot be worn in very formal settings. You need to decide which one do you want to invest in, or either go for both. For colors, if you like black, for sure go for a black color, but in my opinion, brown looks amazing as compared to black when it comes to both of the suit colors that we have selected, and also for the chinos or the pant colors that we have selected. Now let's make these outfits pop out by adding accessories to these outfits, starting with a classic wristwatch. Second one is ties, where I would recommend at least buying one for your navy suit and one for your charcoal gray suit. In this case, you could go for different types of patterns, or you could go for solid colors, particularly across these two suits. depending on what your skill level and color matching skills are. If you live in colder climates, adding a scarf to your outfit can actually make you advance and take your outfits to the next level. Particularly in this case, make sure that the scarf matches the jacket color. So if you have a black peacoat, for instance, stick to some of the solid colors such as black, gray, navy, or burgundy. Scarves would look absolutely amazing on any of the black peacoats. Now, if you want to go very advanced level and really stand out, you can also buy pocket squares and integrate that into your outfits, especially when you wear a suit. Speaking of jackets, these will only apply to you if you live in the very cold regions. So especially looking at a long coat or a peacoat, which are for this extreme cold weathers. But at the same point of time, you could also look at a trench coat, which would help you in climates which are not that cold, or especially during the fall and the spring. Click here to find out how to build a classic casual wardrobe, or watch another video on my channel. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.